Alright, so this is another new map. This one is Exhibit. It's kind of like Chill Out in a weird way. Well, really the timing, the power-up timings are like that. And the rockets are 2 minutes, Cloak is 2 minutes. I actually kind of wish Cloak was on 1 minute. That'd probably make the map move a little smoother. So you see me standing in this corner right here? That spawns my partner in what we call Portal Room, which is where he just spawned. He spawned up, I think, at Needler spawn. That's a good spawn because you can walk to rockets right here. There's a ladder at rockets to floor below me where I'm looking right now, that pillar. There's a ladder at that pillar. So from where he's at right now, my teammate, there's a random. Rockets are random. It's the only random in the map. You can, so there's needle spawn. That's the one I was talking about. You can see, this is why we call it portal room. There's just a big giant portal platform. And as you can see, they're just pushing it right now, trying to take rocket out. And they do. So this should spawn my buddy under me right now. Yeah, and I drop and get rockets anyway. I should have just left it for him. But OS should be spawning. So the reason, I'm going to talk a little bit about portal room. Portal room is, oh, and so that guy just ported. There's a portal right there to main room. So at the very left corner of main room, there's a portal, and that's where that guy just went into. So portal room, where I'm at right now. So they just got some pretty nice spawns. Oh man, and I just get destroyed. That was my fault though. I should have definitely killed that guy with the rocket. I should have killed them both. So my teammate takes the rockets back. No big deal. So in portal room, you can get up to this catwalk here above where I'm at right now. You can walk to rockets. You can get up in a little window. You can look at Cloak, where Cloak spawns, and you can look down at Overshield. So it's a really, portal room's really, really powerful. If you ever play, when everyone knows the map really well, all these guys playing in this game know the map really well. But if someone really, really wants to win this map, all they have to do, well, not really. I mean, there's ways out of it, but they can get rockets and they can sit at needle spawn in portal room and just sit there because it's really, really hard to get them out of there. So you see my buddy right now, though, and here's how you can prevent that. If you know they're in red or you know they're in portal room or they can walk to rockets, you just nade them off. It doesn't even matter where they go. There's certain nades to nade at particular spots, just like there are in Chill Out or anything like that. But you see me stand right here. I'm going to give my buddy a random. And, well, once you look at that, he randoms where I throw the nade to see if they're pushing portal. So, oh my gosh, this guy just sneaks right by me. So I go over here, give another random, and I'm just walking slowly towards the guy I just killed so he could see it on his screen. Because that's what you do when you play people you know. You taunt them on their death screen. That's like half the reason Halo 1 is fun, so you can hear them in the other room. So I see that guy going for Cloak. So the room I just dropped into, I dropped out of that little window. That was the little window I was talking about from portal room that you can see Cloak from. Or you can't really see it, it's behind that wall, but you can see where it's at. So right now my buddy should spawn above me, right next to me, or down. Now I'm pushed out, he should spawn just in this room, and yeah, he spawned at needles. So the spawns are really predictable in this map once you know them. Since there's only one place for a random, and that's the, oh, see what this guy was trying to do, that's the rockets, by the way, that random. That guy was trying to nade Overshield down into the floor. We started doing that the more we played this map. We don't even push up top. If we're down bottom red, we will nade the rockets, or nade the Overshield down onto the floor, because it kind of creates a mess. If a bunch of people are going for it, then if they're walking up there, they're coming from portal room, they have to drop all the way to the floor now to get it. And the people in the bad position that have naded it down can sometimes get it, get away with it. So here's blue room, the one I was talking about. Cloak, we call it blue room because of the lighting. It's kind of blue. PR spawns here. There's a doorway to this little kind of place under. You can see right now my teammate's looking down there. There's a little window, a little door to the side. There's a sniper in there, and there's a portal to port room. So that portal where sniper's at, past blue, goes into that room I just died in. So they're both in port room. They're trying to take control of port room. Port room is so important. You can just... I mean, I nade that because I know that guy should spawn over there, and I throw the nade way too early. I get him with that one, though. So hopefully I'll get at least one of these guys. That guy just dropped out. You could see him. I knew he was going to, when I didn't see him up there, I knew he dropped out. I didn't think he'd actually push me, though. So this is everything. So I see these guys spawn at clock. Okay, see the big orange and white thing in the background there? Ponytar made that. It's an actual clock, and it does actually spin around once every minute. Something kind of cool. I see my partner going for rockets. But where I just got Overshield at, you can actually nade the wall, grab Overshield, and do a jump like you do in Battle Creek or like an Outbound from the last one I showed you. And, you know, since you're invincible while you're charging, you can nade jump. Like in Dammy, when you're getting Overshield, jumping in the rocket pit. But you can do that all the way up to this catwalk where I'm at right now, where I just died. And you can get rockets like that. It's actually a really hard nade jump. You have to do it perfectly or you'll just barely make it. But when it works, it's really great. I just want to point out how badly I just got destroyed a second ago with Overshield. He just too late just destroyed me like it was nothing. So the new overshield's up. We're what I was talking about earlier. We're just trying to nade this down, and we don't get good nades on it. It moves a little awkward, and he just drops down on it. If we would have got that down to the floor, that would have been much harder for him to get. Oh, my teammate trying to finish this guy off. I know he got hit by the rocket even though he had overshield. So I push into red. So red can kind of be a spawn trap. If that guy would have stayed alive, it wouldn't have been a big deal because his partner would have spawned on the floor there. Unless he pushed the corner, he would have spawned in rocket room or main room. We call that the room with rockets in it, both main and rockets. Kind of like, you know, the big main room in Chile. You see that the guy got a sniper down there and bottom. Well, down in sniper. We call it just sniper because it's past blue room. It's under. It's kind of like bottom main. I threw some terrible nades. This guy should have been one shot when he came through. I bounced it off the end of that. So right now we're doing pretty good. We haven't been in situations where we have to go to blue room and sniper that much. When you have control in exhibit, you don't end up in blue room and sniper that much. It'd be like sitting in shotguns if you had control and chill out. Is the way I can put it. So he was trying to nade that down too. If you just hit it, the nade's into the corner, it'll fall down into the floor. We're just all throwing bad nades to get that off this game. But so if you have control, generally you're over in this red portal room area. If you're in main, you're generally not in main unless you're trying to take rockets back from people sitting at portal room or red. Or when I say red, I really mean top red. No one's sitting at overshield or sitting in the floor. It's just way too dangerous. So generally you hang out in portal room, hang out in top red. That's what I'm talking about, up on the catwalk so you can see rockets and kind of go out and shoot people. You see me right now, I'm just nading spawns. If they're under me, there's a lot of spawns there. See, so my teammate is actually over there where that sniper spawns, and he's got cloaked. And we're just looking. Right now, based on the fact we can't see them, they should be in blue room, but they could be sneaking under me. That doorway my teammate just watched, that goes right into blue room. So watch my teammate's screen right now. There's the portal to main room and rockets. And out through there was blue room. So it's kind of a secret little way. And if I remember correctly, this map was made, Ponytar made this for one of the newer Halos. Honestly, I don't remember what it was. It may have been 3. But it was called the Hangout in that. But it was also called Exhibit in Halo 1. It was his first new map. This was the very first map that Ponytar made that we tested. And I remember when he gave it to us the very first time, it was all multicolored. There was something wrong with the textures of the tile. I don't know how to make maps or anything, but it was tie-dye. The whole map was. So we had we played a tie-dye map the first 2 weeks we had it because we were so excited about playing new maps in Halo 1. We didn't care. So I catch that guy trying to come in from rockets. I still die though. So now we're in main room. And main room's just not a great place to be unless you're grabbing cloak and rockets. You're trying to secure the rockets from them from main side, which sometimes you do. But right now we've just had we've been shooting well, me and my teammate. We've had really good control, and we've kind of stopped this team in their tracks from getting anything. You see me just walk away from overshield right there. That's because rockets literally, it's kind of like, oh no, to the moon. He took off, and that was it. His overshield got destroyed by the rockets, and he got hit in the face with a melee. That's too bad. That's kind of funny. Oh, this game's really quick though. I don't have that many games capped, and this was our host. Their host was actually a worse game score-wise. It was not closer, or I was going to just do that one, but I skipped to the end of these and saw that it was a little closer for this one. So I just went with this one. That was a good snipe from my teammate. Good angle. But, man, I wish I could talk about this more. Also, you can get on top of this map. You'll see a big tomato. That's because Ponytar used to play System Link in a dorm, and everyone that hosted would do the wrong rules. And you could catch up to people. If you got too many kills, they had that rule on where if you get kills, you slow down. So his team name was No Ketchup. So they changed it from No Catch Up, like C-A-T-C-H, to No Ketchup, as in tomato ketchup. So if you ever get on top of the map and you see that and you're wondering, there's a little fun fact for you from Ponytar. We both lived in the same state, knew each other. So yeah, you can look at that clock by my teammate. If you ever play these maps, you can see it spins once every minute. Of course, you're never going to use that to actually tell your time. So what I really am trying to say is Port Room just owns this map. You can just control everything. You can see rockets, you can see cloak, you can drop to overshield, you can catch them before they nade it. It's a fun map. It can get really campy. Like I said, people will just sit in Portal Room with rockets if they really want to, and it is so hard to get them out of there. It's almost impossible to kill people at Needler. And that's it. That's in that game. I wish it was longer so I could talk about Exhibit more. It's a pretty fun map. I wish more people would play it. Hope that wasn't total shit. Thanks.